Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Lunch with Anubhav. If you have already subscribed to my channel, press the bell icon to get the latest updates. In today's class, we are going to do revision for CBSE Class 10 French Board Exam 2022-24 batch, and we are going to do some practice questions on style direct et indirect, which is also called discours rapporté or the reported speech. Right. So all the questions are taken from Entre Jeunes 2 cahier d'exercice by Mahitha Ranjit, which is the workbook for CBSE class 10 students. Right. So if you have the book, open up page number 139. If you don't, need not to worry. Questions are there in the description box below. So first, question number 3, as per the book, transposez les phrases qui sont du discours direct au discours indirect et vice versa. Of course, we know it. Question is in direct speech, convert it to indirect. Question is in indirect, convert it to direct for the answer. First one. Il veut savoir ce qui est à la maison. Okay. He wants to know that who is in the house. Okay. So, il veut savoir. He wants to know. It's not in the form of a question though. Like demande or probably like dire, annonce, nothing like that. It's not in the form of a dialogue. We are just saying that, okay, he wants to know who is in the house. So in the indirect speech, we have ce qui. In direct speech, we can go for qu'est, right? So now direct speech, we know the formation. We need to put the colon and then we have the double angular brackets in French. Like in English, we put the double inverted commas. In French, we have the angular brackets. Now, ce qui est à la maison. Okay. Il veut savoir. He wants to know who is in the house. Qui est à la maison? Qu'est-ce qui est à la maison? That will be a better formation, right? Question mark. Well, I'm a bit skeptic about it. Like, il veut savoir, he wants to know, okay, we can form a question as well here in the dialogue. So, qu'est-ce qui est à la maison? In the indirect speech, it will be, il veut savoir ce qui est à la maison, right? Works. This is also possible solution. Otherwise, I mean, if you write il veut savoir, colon, bracket open, ce qui est à la maison, I don't think that will be an issue too, because we don't really know whether the person is intending to ask a question or say a declarative phrase, because it's not indicated by the initial part of the question. Anyways, I am going with this as the answer. If you think of any other alternative apart from the two that I listed, we can have a discussion in the comment section. Second one. Le père demande à sa fille, avec qui sors-tu? With whom did you go out? Okay. It's in the direct speech, we need to convert it to the reported speech, right? So, le père demande à sa fille, first part is remaining unchanged. Le père demande à sa fille. Now, avec qui sors-tu? Simply, we can write avec qui. Now, the conjugation of the verb will change. The father asked his daughter with whom she went out. Right? In the reported speech, it will be like this. So, with whom she went out. So, avec qui? Okay. One more thing. In the indirect speech or the reported speech, we don't have inversion. The inversion gets back to the initial affirmative position. Right? So, le père demande à sa fille avec qui elle sort. And to be noted, okay, the conjugation of sortir has also changed as sorti, and Qui does not change to Q apostrophe. It's que that changes to Q apostrophe if the next word begins with a vowel. Right? Qui remains unchanged. Third, il dit aux enfants, ne donnez rien à manger aux animaux du zoo. Again, we have the question having direct speech, we need to convert it to reported speech. So, il dit aux enfants remaining unchanged, il dit aux enfants ne donnez rien à manger. So now it's imperative with vous, right? We can convert it to indirect speech by using the plus infinitive, but it's a negation that too negative with a negative expression, right? So il dit aux enfants de. We used to what do we used to do with in case of basic negation? The ne pas dash, right? So similar thing we are going to do here. The ne rien. Ne rien donner, and then the rest of the sentence won't have any change. À manger aux animaux du zoo. He said to the children that to not to give anything to eat to the animals of the zoo. Fourth one, elle annonce qu'elle viendra dîner avec ses amis. Okay, photo sample we have. We can do the conversion. I mean, we know already what photo sample is, how it's conjugated. We can do it. So don't panic if in any of your question you get photo sample or any other tense. Right? Don't panic, because agreed that in some scenarios the tense changes while converting from one speech to the other. I have discussed it in my concept explanation video, right? But you are in class 10th, you need not to worry about the tense conversion. You just need to convert it the usual way we do, right? So even if you get a tense where conversion is required, I don't think that in class 10th you will be checked on that, right? Class 10 curriculum is limited, right? So need not to worry about it if you get some other tense which requires conversion. Elle annonce. Okay, it's a declarative statement. We got to know that. Okay. Now it's elle viendra dîner avec ses amis. Now she is announcing about something about her. So when she is saying in direct speech, she will be referring herself as I. So elle annonce, je viendrai. Je viendrai dîner avec mes amis. Okay. Question number 5 we have, je leur dis que je les emmènerai au cinéma. Again, photo sample, easy. Je leur dis que je les emmènerai au cinéma. Je leur dis will remain the same. Je leur dis. Colon open. Brackets. Guillemets. Okay. Now it's an interesting question. Je leur dis. I said to them that I. Now I am repeating the same thing what I said to them, right, in the reported speech. So here the subject won't change. Okay. You need to analyze the statement really well. Sometimes the subject changes, sometimes the subject does not. And see, even in first person the subject changes. Sometimes we usually have the notion that, okay, if in one speech we have first person, that is bound to change to second person or third person or something like that. But here it's first person singular, and in the conversion also it's becoming first person singular only. Why? Because I is the subject, and I, if it's the subject, then be it reported speech or be it direct speech, I am repeating what I said. right? Je leur dis, I said to them, je vous en... Okay, yeah. The pronoun will change, of course. Je l'ai, instead of COD, you will go for vous, right? Je vous emmènerai. Because now you are saying that what you said to them in the direct speech. So you will be referring them as vous, right? Je vous emmènerai. Je vous emmènerai au... au cinéma. No question mark required. It's a declarative statement. Let me just erase the heading as well so that we can utilize the space. Okay, sixth one we have ma mère me demande qu'est-ce que tu feras quand tu seras grand. What will you do when you will be big or when you will grow up? Okay, ma mère me demande. Ma mère me demande. My mother asks me, qu'est-ce que becomes ce que in indirect speech. Now, I am narrating what my mother asked me, so the next part will become je, right? Ce que je ferai, fast conjugation with je in future sample. Je ferai quand, again future sample of être, que je serai, quand je serai grand. Il me demande si je peux lui prêter de l'argent. If you have si in the indirect speech or the reported speech, preferably go for inversion, right? Il me demande si je peux lui prêter. Now he asked me if I can lend him some money. Now if it's in the direct speech, he'll be referring me as you, right? So il me demande peux-tu me prêter? Of course, in present tense we have two verbs consecutive. The pronoun comes before the main verb. Peux-tu me prêter de l'argent? Question mark, brackets close. Mon voisin me demande qui est-ce qui a lancé cette pierre. Similar to what we did in the very first question. So, mon voisin me demande ce qui a lancé cette pierre. Il vous demande quand vous partez et où vous allez. Don't panic if you are seeing two interrogative adverbs together. The answer is to be written in the same manner as we do when there is one interrogative adverb. Right, so need not to worry. Il vous demande quand partez-vous et où allez-vous. Easy. Il vous demande quand vous partez. Okay. Again, in this scenario, the subject is not changing. Why? Because il vous demande, he asks you when you will leave and when you will and where you will go. Where you go. Where do you go? Where, I mean, it's not making much sense in present tense, but anyways. So, he asked you. I am repeating what he asked you, right? Now, of course, that you will be referred as you only when he is asking something from you. Okay, let's understand the perspective. You are watching the video. You are you, I am me, someone else is he. Okay. Now he asks you something, so he will be referring you as you. Okay. Now I am a third person in this scenario. You two guys are having a discussion. You guys have had a discussion. I heard your discussion. Now I am telling you what he asked you. Now I will be referring you as you only. That way. Sometimes explaining such things become a bit haphazard. Yeah. Il vous demande. And of course, in the question, like in indirect speech, we didn't have inversion. So in direct speech, we need to have inversion. So quand partez-vous et où allez-vous? Last one. Il m'a dit, pars et prends ta fille avec toi. Again, don't panic on seeing two conjugated verbs in imperative. Treatment is exactly the same. Il m'a dit, the plus infinitive, so the partir. But we have two verbs in imperative. The partir et the prendre. Now it's in the question, ta fille avec toi. He asks me, leave and take your daughter with you. Now I am saying what he asked me, right, in the indirect speech. So he told me to leave and to take my daughter with me. Okay. Et de prendre ma fille. Prendre ma fille avec moi. With this, we are done with the grammar revision for CBSE Class 10th French Exam 2023-24. C'est tout pour aujourd'hui. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Learn French with Anubhav. And if you have any doubt or suggestion, you may write that in the comment section below. You may also like my Facebook page by the same name, Learn French with Anubhav. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Au revoir. N'oubliez pas qu'en français, c'est l'amour.